Sorry, looked like my my camera battery died. So, back to the story. Um, yeah. Um, let's see where we're at here. He shot my grandpa. Um, what it looks like, it says here, point blank, almost like, yeah, point blank. Him, his friend died. Um, that's basically it. I mean, it comes down to, yeah, he shot him, and yeah, it just seems like this guy was just fucking making up bullshit. It honestly, that's what it comes down to. Um, so he shoots him, according to the death certificate. Now, that's where it gets a little weird. How is someone that is shot with the 30-06 round, point blank, two people, and they managed to get in their vehicle, drive what I assume was the distance is like 10 plus miles, and just crash on the side of the highway and die because, they bled out? That's the fact inside the court document, that he shot him, and that's the end of the story. What gets even more fucking crazy is that, talking to family members, it looks like my grandpa's trailer, I guess maybe the day of, was broken into, was robbed. All of his money was in there. He's at the bar with, his two friends, and they find out, that Ricky had stolen some money from them, according, this is all speculation, and that he went down there to go get that shit back. My grandpa, and all the stuff I found recently, he was a logger. A big motherfucking ripped to fucking, built like a fucking bull, man. He was not someone you wanted to fuck with, according to cousins and all that. He was a big dude. Yeah. When we're reading this, me and the family members, and they're like, he says that Grandpa got a hold of him by the neck. They swear on their lives, man, if that man would have got his hands on him, it was over. There's nothing that guy would have done. So to have 3 in total, and he fucking still overpowers them, they said that's highly unlikely. Another weird fucking thing. They said if he shot with a 30-06, takes down bears, man. Point blank inside his home. It's gonna make a big mess. Not only that, I don't think he's able to drive after that, let alone 2 people. So that's a little weird. And then, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got this document. I feel like it's a bunch of horse shit. This guy posted bond, $5,000 cash the following day. Like nothing. Who the hell has 5 G's cash back in 95 ready to go? He lives in a fucking trailer himself. He has 5 G's already stored? I don't know, that's highly unlikely, unless, maybe he did steal it, but I mean, speculation, again. He was refunded the 5 G's, minus 100 for court fees, so that's one thing. What I fucking find even more pissed off is that in these documents, the murder weapon, the gun itself, was given back to Ricky Oldenholzer by, I guess, someone working with him, man. He must have had the fucking best attorney in the goddamn world, or maybe someone helping him, because The gun belonged to his mother. Mother submits a request saying that it's my gun. I'm wanting it back. It's not him. Blah, blah, it's not his. La 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 la. They sign off on it. Murder weapon's given back to Ricky's mom. Do you think Ricky's mom kept it? Fuck no. She fucking gave it back to that dumb fuck. Which, okay, maybe it is self-defense. Once again, speculation, but the story's hard to believe. The fact that they're only charging him for the firearm is fucking crazy. Okay, well, there has to be a crime scene, right? There has to be photos, documents, an investigation. All this other stuff has to happen, right? You know, that's the way it is. Okay. Go to the DA office right after I got these papers from the clerk. Right next door is the DA office, and I submit my request for everything, the whole case. I want to see pictures, I want to see documents, I want to see everything pertaining, you know, this man. Okay, well, someone died, 2 people died, there has to be an investigation. It felt like this was half-assed. Requested it, that is pending. I'm still going to get those documents, so I'm getting my answers slowly. Right across the street is the sheriff's office. Bayfield County. Go up, yeah, right down the street. You know, go on site there, make myself known. I'm here to get my stuff, records, and all that stuff pertaining to my grandfather. You were the guys that handled it. Okay. I want all the crime scene photos. I want the autopsy. Whatever it is you guys have, anything, I want it. So now, I got what I could from the county clerk. I'm waiting, pending, to receive what the DA sends me. And now, I'm waiting for the sheriff, you know, and their stuff to send it to me. I have a weird feeling that they don't have it. Went there in person. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm gonna receive in the next couple of days, but hold on. After I leave, which is a whole nother story, trust me, there's stories upon stories inside this whole story I'm giving you. The clerk lady, her name is Emma, calls me back an hour after leaving Bayfield, after getting Ricky Olbenholzer's statements and all that, and she's just like, hey, does this man Shrek, does that ring a bell? And I'm like, yeah, actually, yeah, I remember reading the news article that Shrek was the 3rd guy. My grandpa, his friend, I forget his name, I want to say McNamara, I'm not too sure, and well, I don't even know if it's friend, and Shrek. These 3 were together, apparently in the news article, coming from the bar to go to Ricky's house to get whatever it is they needed to do to him. I don't fucking know, it's in there. Grandpa, the other guy, die. Shrek being the one that got away. She calls me an hour later and she's like, you won't believe this, but I'm finding this other case regarding your grandpa. Would you like copies of it as well? And I'm like, yeah, I actually would. Paid the extra $55. She said, I'll have it shipped to you. Awesome, cool. So I'm going to get that other piece of the story. So, this is where I am. I'm left with more questions than anything. I don't want to go based on my family stories and all that, and you know, I need to see the proof, but so far what I have read and what I have gotten is some weird little, you know, shady stuff going on. But what do I know? I'm just digging. I don't know how deep this goes. I don't know how far this goes. I don't even know who did what or where, but it just sounds fishy. A Vietnam veteran dies. Decked out, and I'm talking badges up the fucking yin yang where it doesn't even fit on him. They have to put it on his arm and shit. He did everything, at least the right way, man. At least that, he did it. He paid his fucking dues, man. logging, ripped. Maybe, you get stuck with the wrong people at the wrong time. I get it, but for an investigation not to be done, as far as I know right now, it's a little weird. I really want to find the answers, and I find myself obsessed with it now, because it's my grandpa, man.